So let's say you wanted to drill these slots or drill some holes into the side of this capsule for some reason. I don't know why, but let's say you needed to drill 1, 2, 3, 4 holes and they needed to be perfectly across from one another. How do you do that? How do you do it nicely? And there's many ways. You can put it in a vise, hold it down, mark your spot, drill your holes. There's no guarantee that they're going to be exactly perfectly across from one another. So you can upgrade your tools and you can upgrade your precision. And there's a couple ways you can do that. And one of them is a vise. And the vise, what you can do with this is you can get these little blocks, they're called V-blocks. And you can put your part inside in between, multiple V-blocks, and you can actually clamp the piece. So you open up the jaws. Sorry, I took my crank off. Open up the jaws, put your piece in, and then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 clamping surfaces that you can actually join onto. And what that does is it keeps the part from really deforming. And when you have a non-deformed part, well, obviously that's really what you want. You want to keep that a circle. So is there a better way to drill those types of holes in circles and circular things? And the answer is yes. And the cool thing about it is these things called collets. And what collets are is they are a very precision fit clamp. And what they do is when you clamp the clamp and bring it down is it closes a clamp that's actually a circular clamp. Let me tell you, there's a whole bunch of different sizes of circles. So if you're going to get into this, the gadget budget is crazy, but you can buy these cheap, like auctions and stuff. But the way you would do this is you could clamp it in here and rotate this fixture 1, 2, 3, 4. Do your 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good to a point, but you want to do high precision stuff. Let's say you want to make microphones in your garage, so you can get into collets that fit the device perfectly. And what this is called, this is an indexing fixture. This is a clamping fixture, this indexing fixture. And it indexes off these holes. So here I can do 10-degree increments. So if I, did my math, I could, do the turn and go and, index it and, put the pin in the hole and it would rotate it 10 degrees. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is taking this vertical clamping fixture and mounting it on what is called a rotary table. And that rotary table would allow you to turn it ridiculously fine increments. But let's say you just want 1, 2, 3, 4. The coolest clamp and most useful is, okay, so you take your collet with it's got a screw at the back, and there's these. So these are squares. And what you do is you take your collet. There's a little indexing pin inside there. And what you do is this little back screw pulls it in, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And you put it in your vise, and you go 1, flip it, 2, flip it, 3, flip it, 4. Well, let's say you needed to do more increments, or you needed to make a hex. You could put your circular piece in here, and you can clamp, 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 rotate, rotate, rotate. Probably the most accurate way to do it. So if you're looking to drill 1, 2, 3 holes perfectly into a microphone capsule, I recommend this gadget here. These are called 5C collets, and I believe this is called just a collet block or collet block set. Thanks for watching.